Hello Swapper Shoppers, welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much to our recent viewers who have watched all of our recent videos, especially my kind friend who pointed out that we're saying, I'm going to say it wrong again, gyozas, and I want to say, I can't remember, garage chicken is what I call it. But enough of that, what have we got to have a look at today? So one of my favourite meals from any kind of Chinese food is Cantonese style chicken. Now, I had to pick this one up. This is in Heron. This is cooked chicken breast strips in a tangy sweet sauce, 350 grams. And apparently this serves one person. Arguably, you could share that between two, but I'd probably eat the whole thing. And I had to get some rice to go with it. So this is egg fried rice. It's just simply white grain rice with cooked scrambled omelette and peas. Now, if we have a look at the receipt, I can see these were £2 each. So £2, £2, £4. So I suppose if you share this between two people, £4 is not too bad for a ready meal, I have to say. So, all importantly, we want to find out the cooking instructions and also any nutritional information. So we've got cooking guidelines here. Let's try and get it so we can show you. So basically you've got to cook it in the microwave for about 5 minutes, then cook it for another 3 minutes, or you can put it in the oven. But if you put it in the oven, basically takes, blooming heck, what's that? That's like 40 minutes of cooking. 40 minutes of cooking, I can't be bothered with that. So here we go. We've got cooked chicken breast strips in tangy sweet sauce, 20% chicken, and what else? We've got the white wine vinegar, okay, rice wine, ginger puree, and some bones may remain. Excellent, so that's good to know, isn't it? So, we've got that. Oh, did I see how many calories it is? No, I need to see the calories. Here we go. Right, let's see if I can show you. So here we go. So per serving, try and get it in focus, 456 calories. There's, oh wow, 62 grams of sugar. 62 grams. That's insane. I'm not too fussed about the rice. Rice is rice, but I'll quickly show you the nutritional information. If you want to pause and read it for yourself, by all means, but it's just rice. So I'm going to get these in the microwave, and then we're going to get to tasting. Now, I have to say, the main problem with getting these, especially rice, with your main meal, is that you can't actually fit both of them in the microwave. So I suppose you could oven cook them, that way you can get them done at the same time. But everyone's just going to microwave these, and you have to wait about 5 minutes for this, then another 3 minutes, then the rice is going to take 3 minutes, plus then another 3 minutes. So your curry's going to get a little bit cold by then, so you probably have to re-warm it again, but it says don't reheat. So after what felt like an absolute eternity, because you have to do the actual curry and then followed by the rice, we've got an enormous plate full of rice, literally half the plate, and of course the Cantonese chicken. Looks like we've got some bits of onion and stuff in there, which is good. And of course some peas and egg in the rice as well. I have to say it smells amazing. It does look a little bit gelatinous, the sauce, but I mean for £2, what can you really expect? So let's dig in. So Swapper Shoppers, we're back to the best food reviews, and if you've missed us, please do let us know in the comments. If you haven't, always subscribe because you're going to miss out otherwise. Right, it does smell good. So we have a very heavy plate of lots of rice. And I mean, this is like proper Chinese takeaway style rice, and you wouldn't usually have one to yourself, unless you're feeling greedy, of course. And the curry, I'd say, is about the same amount. Usually is what you get in a general Chinese, which is good. The chicken is in fairly large pieces. It does look kind of like it's been cut rectangular. I find that a lot with ready meals. It's always rectangular. But enough talking, let's get eating. So I'm going to try a bit of the rice with a bit of the sauce on the fork as well. Let's try this first. Oh, do you know what? That is good rice. As their fried rice goes, Needs a bit of soy sauce, I'd say, but it's very, very fluffy. You can taste the egg in it, and you can taste the peas, which is good. It does have a strange smell to it. I think that is actually, weirdly, the peas and the egg. Peas are well cooked. Good. I'd say that rice is pretty much bang on. For £2 and the amount that you get, it's on par with, you know, the packs of rice that you can buy. Excuse me. Still getting over this cough. If you've got any tips of how to get rid of this cough that seems to last forever, please do let me know. But yeah, you can buy pouches of rice that you microwave. This is equivalent to, I'd say, 2 of them, and they're usually, what, £1 each? So it's on par with what you pay. Right, let's get cracking on, and let's try the actual Cantonese. I'm going to try a little bit of chicken first, because you never know if this is going to be boggly. Some people don't mind boggly chicken. I do mind boggly chicken. Right, let's give it a try. Ooh. It's a little bit dry, the chicken. Well, quite dry, actually. Maybe it was just that bit. Let me just try another bit. No, it's dry. The sauce, though, as Cantonese goes, it's pretty good. It's nice and thick. You won't be able to see on camera. But effectively, it does actually stick to your fork. And eventually it does drop off. But, I mean, it's good that it's thick, because then it actually does stick to your rice. And it clings to the chicken, as opposed to being too watery and a bit like soup. I've had ready meals that are like soup before, and they're awful. Do you know what? This is good. Right, I need a fair comparison then, because I need to ultimately try plenty of sauce, a bit of chicken, and a good spoonful of rice. Well, thoughtful. Right, let's give it a try. Yeah, that is a beauty. Do you know what? If the chicken wasn't as dry, it'd be pretty good. The problem is that you struggle with chicken. It's either too dry or it's too, how can I describe it? Like, it's got those gelatinous bits and it just feels a bit off. It feels like all the nasty bits of the chicken. This does feel like good quality chicken. In fact, I'm just going to check if it's actually chicken breast. But it's not, but let me check. What's the betting, viewers, on whether or not it is actually chicken breast? It is chicken breast strips. 20% chicken breast with salt. I can taste the salt in it, I have to admit. That's probably what's dried it out, to be fair. Do you know what, though? If I was here on my own for a day, and I had to fend for myself, you know, because the missus isn't cooking. Come on, lads, admit it. You know, you're useless in the kitchen. We all are. But if I was on my own and I needed something quick to whip up, I would say this is pretty good. And for £4, it is on the slightly more expensive side of ready meals. However, most ready meals, as you've seen, probably start from at least £3 nowadays, especially if you want something that's half decent. It's just that dry chicken. Otherwise, this would be a banger. Because that rice and the sauce, I hope someone's not fallen over. It sounded like someone went through the floor then. Wait a minute. Yeah, the rice is very fluffy. It's very, I don't know. It's good. How else can you describe rice apart from good? You know, it's not got any flaws to it that I can tell so far. And I'd eat the whole thing, to be fair. Do you know what? I'm going to carry on eating a bit, because this is a solid ready meal. Apologies, I've got a slight mess on the packet, but this is what it is. So it's Oriental Essence, Cantonese style chicken, 350 grams. I picked it up from a local Heron. If you don't have a Heron near you, they're essentially like discount shops, a bit like Home Bargains, B&M, that kind of thing, Iceland, that kind of essence. You might be able to find them elsewhere. I do recommend picking one up. if you're at the nearby supermarkets, and give it a taste. See what you think. But until then, I'm going to dig in. So, ciao for now. Oh, that was good, this.